Okay, what are we up to at this moment? Well, I am taking out, I'm going to transplant that black Madeira into some potting soil. You may say, what? And so I've got some goodies out here, which you can see. This is something that I like a lot of. And this is some lime. And this is a little Epsom salt. And this is some all-purpose Miracle Grow time-released, for now, fertilizer. And this is what it says: Burpee Organic Potting Mix. Okay, and this is good stuff for what I want to do. Now I'm going to be mixing that up, a little bit of all this stuff and some more stuff, some bone meal right there, and a little bit of oyster shell, and I'm going to just sort of make it my way. And I'm taking out, what happened was, this was an extraction last year, and it was a cutting. It grew nicely, and I ended up extracting it and putting it in this pot, and it was just the regular dirt, the soil, the heavy soil that was around. What do you want? Okay, wait, let me make this smaller. Don't mind me, I'm not prepared as usual. Hey, I could use a filming crew.
Just in time. Oh, get away from there, honey.
You're the best, so I need you.
I don't know the
But-
last time my thumb was in it. Hopefully I could do better.
I imagine they're going to be saying, Lou, do you ever change your pants? The answer to that is, I've got a lot of pants with holes in the knees.
Right, they have a hole in different areas.
And for out in the yard, I don't really care.
threw a pair away
Kind of
today.
private
They
out
had
here in
too
the
many
country.
holes.
What's that?
I threw a pair away today. They had too many holes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right, you did.
Yeah.
They were my favorites.
Oh, no.
I thought you were just going to wash them again.
No,
Oh,
they're in the trash.
Yeah, come on. Did you really throw them in the
Yeah.
trash? They weren't even that tore up.
Yes, they were.
They were?
Yeah.
How bad?
Bad.
I didn't see it. The knees all
I didn't
ripped
even
out.
see an area that wasn't tore.
Okay, but in the future, they got to be much worse than that.
No, I think that was pretty
Okay.
good. Okay, you get
All
up
right.
because you're getting all grass
Look what
all
you're
over
doing.
you.
Look,
Oh,
look at that.
no. Look at
Uh-oh,
her.
you're in
Oh,
trouble
no.
now. You're in trouble now. Oh, anyway, so I took it out of this pot. It was imprisoned in this horrible dirt. I mean, it's not that good. The soil's a lot of clay in there, and it wasn't growing as fast as it should, like it would in a different medium. So I'm just go ahead and you say, well, you can't do that around the solstice. You can't just rip up. Yes, you can. You can do it. A lot of things you think you can't do, and get away. Pop, come on, Daddy.
Come on, over here.
I got it. Okay, I know you
No,
want to
you
get.
can't stay there.
You want to get to my lap. Okay, okay, you want to kiss it? Okay, all right. Well, I'm taking a
she up
video.
What
Wow,
are you up
cute.
to? You trying to get coconut?
Okay.
Where's your frisbee? You
So
need-
anyway,
you
what
need
was
your
I saying?
toy. Let me
The
go
roots,
get
I examined them. They're healthy,
it.
very healthy. So they just want to get out of that dirt, and it was growing beautifully. I mean, it's really a beautiful plant. I just want to free it up and give it some oxygen and give it a happy medium. Add some condiments and some goodies. There so it can just really relish the rest of the summer. I'm not gonna take too much more because I've already taken a lot. See that? I don't want to take too much, but I don't want to take enough. And I've taken a lot. I mean, gosh darn. I don't care. It's going to be fine. It's going to be happy. Let me take some more out even. Get it down. I should shake it out. I was even thinking about washing the darn thing and, just getting it down to bare root, but that's going a little too far, so I won't go that far. Not this time. It's just too hot this time of year, I guess, for that. But I that's good enough. I've got a lot of that really caked up, clayish kind of, not so conducive to growth, the kind that just smothers it. It's hard to determine how much water to give this darn thing, too, because it's so heavy. It weighs it's like having concrete in there. So I don't know, is it dry? Is it okay? Did it have plenty of water? I don't know. So this way I'll be able to tell, because I'm going to change all this. I'm going to use the same pot because it's not root bound. And I'm going to add the potting mix that I just showed you. let's get that out of here. This is good stuff for that. I wouldn't do cuttings in this, but this is really good stuff. And it's not inexpensive either. But it's good for this sort of thing. And I'm going to fix it up a little bit, and I'm going to put some lime in it. And I have a feeling that the pH was wrong on this, and I didn't even test it. I tested a lot of the pH around here, and it was pretty good. But I never tested that one, so it couldn't have been too far off since it came from the same basic little garden over there. In fact, I should probably show you where it came from. I know, it's a false alarm. I don't think I'm going to need you. I'm not going to make this too much longer.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, it came right out of here. These are baby black Madeiras. See how they're growing? Because they're in the ground and they can breathe better. There's 2 in here. There were 3, and that was one of them. Okay, and there's one here. This is just one. And then there's another one right behind it, right there with that stick. Right there. And they're doing really, in fact, all these specialty figs, I love these figs. I have Rondi Bordeaux, and I have Smith, I have Black Madeira, I have 2 Italian 258s, I have Valle San Giovanni, which is growing like a weed. Look at that thing, all that growth. These all overwintered for a couple of winters, you know. And I've been hand choosing them, selecting them for quite a few years to try to make them a little hardier. Does it do it? Does it? I think it does. You know, it's my opinion. But I've tried to get them to adapt to a more harsh environment than what they came from long ago, genetically. And they overwintered. The harshest winter I can remember. I don't ever remember a winter as cold as last winter, and the winter before too. So they're growing like weeds. What I also did here, that's also Smith. And this is Rondi Bordeaux. You will recognize, this is a special Rondi Bordeaux too. This you can recognize the beautiful leaves on that. So everything is good here, this little garden. And one of the things I did was I took some of these branches off of this Sajo persimmons and I cut them. I cut them back because if you will remember, I made a video, a large branch full of fruit broke over last year, and it just cracked and ended up over the garden, you know. And so I cut it all up and tried to take a look at this tree with some serious, you know, intention. Like, what am I going to do? Look at all these little branches growing off of here where I cut it off not long ago, just maybe a month ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that. So I just said, well, let me, all these branches are hanging over, they're going to break like that one. So let me go ahead and just cut them off now so I can let the sunshine in. And I did, and I opened this whole area up because it was getting overshadowed by this huge persimmons tree. And you've seen it a million times. And it's fruited very well, so there's going to be more than I could ever eat and even give away. And so now look at this, it's flourishing. Because figs like sun. They like heat and they like sun, period. And it's just almost like the more heat they can get up to a certain point. But even over 100 is good for them, 110. But also they need to have light. And the more light, the better. I've said it for years and years and years. Figs love full sun. Can they get away with 8 or 10? Yeah, you can have figs. You can have delicious figs with 8 or 10 hours, but they're not going to be as good, I'm sorry, without full sun as the ones that would be growing in full sun. It's just not going to happen. They love full sun. Now, these aren't getting exactly full sun. They're just losing a little bit of the morning sun, just a little tiny bit on an angle, so it really doesn't matter too much. But they're getting way more sun than they did last year and the year before. And the year before, well, they weren't here. Some of these weren't even here the year before that, but some of them were. I keep cutting them back. And so they're very healthy. This is my little place where I keep some of my favorite fig varieties of all time. And I have them in different places, and I've given them away, and I know where they are. I keep records. So I never, ever lose my genes. You know, I just love these varieties, and I've done a lot to improve them the best that I could by selecting in the fall. I would look for the branches like my uncle taught me how to do. And he goes, always pick the ones that didn't freeze as much as the others. You know, he would tell me, that one's a better branch. That one there in the fall. make a copy of that, or get the cuttings from that. And so I would make air layers from them, and this has been going on forever. And I still do it today because I remember his voice in my ear over and over and over again. And in the spring, I look at the ones that are damaged, and of course, I'm not going to use them to propagate. And I propagate the very, very best that I can, and I propagate them over and over again in pots and in the ground, and again and again and again. And these are my best ones. These are my best ones, and I'm not going to lose them. And they overwinter. And I've also planted these in my other location, which I've made videos, and they have overwintered for 2 years. These varieties, all of them, they've overwintered without any protection at all. None. And I tell you honestly, my wife and I, we've been visiting that island and actually having property on that island for 45 years. Okay? And I know the figs on that island. Believe me, I've stopped and knocked on a lot of doors. I don't know of any of these varieties that are growing anywhere on the island. I don't. And if there's anybody that's there and hearing this and they say, yeah, I am, please, I would love to hear from you. I'd love to get a comment. I would love to be able to visit and see, because I have never seen any of these varieties overwintered on the island, the Chicotek Island where I am. And there's lots of other varieties, yeah. There's Desert King, and there's, of course, Celeste and different strains and variants of Celeste. And then there's some Mount Etnas, of course. And there's a few other varieties that I've seen, like the LSU Purple. But I've never seen, not one time, ever, I've never seen Black Madeira or Italian 258. I've never seen Smith. I've never seen Rondi Bordeaux. I've never seen Valle San Giovanni. I've never even seen an Adriatic. Honestly, I haven't. I haven't seen one. I've seen some other varieties that I don't like and never would like, and of course some hardy Chicagos and things. But anyway, that's what I'm getting off the track here, like I am prone to do. Sorry about that. Back to work. So I am back to work here. I'm going to finish this little Black Madeira. It's going to be so happy when I'm finished with it. I was going to show you and what I was going to do, but I basically explained what I was going to do. It's no big deal. This isn't Einstein stuff, This isn't rocket science. It's just me and a little tiny fig that wants a new home, and I'm going to give it to it. And I'm giving it to it right now. It's a healthy little fig, and it's going to do real well. And with that, do you want to add something, Deb? Or you want to come in? You want to film it? There's not much I'm going to do. I'm just going to. I have to add all those nutrients and things, and a little bit of fertilizer.
Oh, you want me to hold the camera while you do it?
Nah, I think I did it really. It's okay, But I appreciate your offer. And with that, somebody
wants to come out.
Somebody wants to come out. Oh. Good day. Yeah.
Is all this stuff going in it?
Yep, a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Is this going in it?
Yep, a little bit.
Is this going in it?
Oh yeah, the lime's, yep.
What's this?
See, Debbie had a great idea. Look at that.
Oh my goodness, what about this?
Oh, that's nice stuff, isn't it? Look at that. Gosh, that Black Madeira's gonna love that.
Is this going in there also?
That they can see everything.
Is this going in?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna mix this. I'm gonna mix this in some water, and when I water it down, that's gonna go in it. I think that fig trees just love calcium and magnesium. Of course, that's in the Epsom salt too. I'm going to go light. I'm not going to go real hard with these things because the roots are still delicate. It's not a real big tree. But I'm going to have fun doing this.
Are you putting it in a bigger pot?
Yeah, no, I'm going to keep it in the same size pot, I think. Really? You think I should? What do you think, Deb? You're an expert.
I would put it
You're better than I am at some of this stuff. Really, seriously.
Probably put it in a bigger pot.
Let's see. No, I think that I'm just going to do it that.
Why are you going to do all that? Why wouldn't you put
Because we're going to have to carry it wherever we go, back and forth.
True.
And the bigger the pot, the heavier, and it's going to take up room.
True.
And guess who's going to be screaming,
Yeah.
oh no, we don't have any room. Get your figs out of here. Right?
I forgot that's the travel.
Hey, is that mine? Okay, look at that.
Oh.
Gosh, this is an impromptu video, isn't it? It's getting too long, too.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Listen, I there's one thing that came up. I was reading, and then I was watching a really interesting video last night. And it seems that sometimes people are becoming unsubscribed to other people. I suspect it's happened to me too. I mean, why would I be exempt from that? So if you're just watching this, if you're check your subscriptions, make sure you're still subscribed. Spread the word around a little bit. And if you're just viewing, I hope you do subscribe. I'll be making a lot more videos. I've got so much more I want to share with you. But I just wanted to get that little message in before the end of this video. Thank you very much. Good day. Anything else, Deb?
No, I think you covered it all.
All
Now I'm
right.
the supervisor.
We're out of here. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your camaraderie. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your comments and your views. Check you later.